All right. All right. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Brown Girls Collective. My name is Desiree Artemis, and we are excited for you to join tonight's conversation. For those joining us for the first time, Brown Girls Collective is a nonprofit organization dedicated to community culture and conversations. Through interviews, book clubs, community discussions, and special events, we create spaces where honest dialogue leads to growth, understanding, and connection. So tonight's conversation is part of our June theme, which is Provide, Protect, or Evolve, Redefining the Modern Man. And throughout this month, we've explored what it looks like to show up as a man, not only for others, but also for yourselves. We've discussed relationships, emotional intelligence, accountability, leadership, purpose, and growth. Tonight, you'll hear from men representing multiple generations and different walks of life. While their journeys are unique, each brings valuable insight into what it means to provide, protect, and evolve. Before we begin, I would like to definitely shout out the sponsors of tonight's event. First, we have Banco, sorry, the Bannister Company, Public Relations Marketing. Would definitely like to say thank you for your contributions to make this night possible. The second sponsor that we have, who helped build the game, actually, that we're going to be playing tonight, is IAS Games. Queen It Shall Be. She created this game, so of course, I hope you enjoy what we do and how we do it. And we actually have prizes tonight. Yay! We're going to give away two prizes, also by Queen of Shelby of IAS Games. She created Flavor the Game and Hillman the Game. So we have two games that we're going to give away to the winner and the follower. The winner, what is it? The winner, the second follow up. Yeah, we're going to go with that. All righty. So I am going to introduce our incredible group of men representing leadership, entrepreneurship, education, mental health, faith, and legacy. First, we have Alexander Bolton. He's a 20-year-old student at Brevard College, content creator and aspiring leader. He has interned with Banco, the Bannister Company, under Hayward Bannister, worked alongside Senator Overture Walker, and has built his YouTube platform, No Limit AB, to more than 15,000 subscribers. So thank you, Alex, for joining us. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm gonna see how I do this because I have usually it's one person. I have five, so let's see how this goes. Okay. Next we have Alonzo Eaton. He is a fashion designer, author, content creator, and founder of two faith-based clothing brands. Through his work and personal testimony, he inspires others to live with faith, resilience, and purpose. Welcome, Alonzo. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed. Happy to be here.
All right. Oh, one person dropped off. Hold on a second. Okay. Alrighty, so he's going to jump back. He just texted me. And then next we have Dr. Innocent. I don't want to mess up your last name. Can you tell us how to pronounce it?
Innocent Nti Asagwe.
All right, Nasakwe.
N is silent, then everything else is pronounced as spelled. Nti Asagwe. And just first, and what it meant, Nti means ear. Asagwe means response. So if you put it together, the ear does not respond to everything it hears.
Clocking it. So originally he's from Nigeria. He's an author, licensed financial professional, educator, and mental health leader whose work spans counseling, crisis management, higher education, and public service. He's been married for over 30 years and the father of 5 children. He brings a powerful perspective on faith, service, family, and personal growth. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you. And we also have Dr. Brandon Glover. Dr. Brandon Glover is an educator, filmmaker, entrepreneur, and community leader, currently working on Perfect Vision, the movie. And he's dedicated to creating opportunities through education, mentorship, and storytelling. His work continues to impact students, creatives, and aspiring professionals throughout our community. Welcome, Dr. Glover.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. So give me 1 second. I'm still trying to find out what happened to James. Technology, you guys. Okay. All right. So if you guys can take this time to go ahead and reshare this live, that would be awesome.
Okay.
And so we are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully James will be able to make it. He did hop on before we started. And he did message me saying there was some technical difficulties. So hopefully he can, get back in and we can give him his introduction. But I would like to start with the theme. So the theme of this is provide, protect, and evolve, redefining the modern man. So I do want to ask each of you individually, what does provide, protect, or evolve mean to you? And I would like to take that to Alex first, then we would move accordingly. Okay.
No, I clearly heard provide, protect. Remember the last part one more time, just so I can answer that correct.
Evolve.
Evolve. Oh, awesome. Well, I want to talk to the evolve part first. I think evolving just kind of deals with the aspects of growth. And I think the most important part of life is adaptability and the ability to grow. Because life's going to keep happening. Things are going to keep happening. And if you feel like all you can do is be stagnant in life, you're never going to be able to keep up with whatever's going on. And that also affects those people around you when we talk about the aspect of providing. Because how can you provide for somebody else if you can't even move forward with life by yourself or for yourself? So it's very important that you be looking forward and you're always ready for whatever's coming. Doesn't mean that you got to be moved by everything, but you have to be able to move wherever you're going and be able to be you, bring the people who you're going to have with you. Protect, just be able to take care of your temple, the people around you, and the temples that you're creating. Because, as a man, my goal is to have children one day. And so if I'm going to have little temples running around me too, I got to make sure they know what it means to protect your temple. And so that's just kind of my aspect, how I think about it.
Oh, love that. It was well put, and I appreciate you for sharing that. I'm going to move to Alonzo and ask you the same question. In one sentence, what does provide, protect, or evolve mean to you?
Provide, protect, and evolve. Provide, protect, and evolve. Well, to me, to sum it up, I mean, it's pretty much. Can you come back to me? Because I thought you were gonna go somewhere else, and I was still trying to gather my thoughts. I apologize.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fine. I can move to Dr. Innocent. And can you?
And come right back. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Provide, protect, and evolve, right?
Yes.
And we're talking about men here. So I want to approach it from biblical ways. Why? There's a part of the Bible that says the wisdom of a young man is the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom for men. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom for men. In that, I just put this down. I said, God did not create Adam and Eve at the same time. God created Adam first and gave him the responsibility. He gave Adam his words because God hold men responsible first. When men abandon their responsibility, what happens? Well, women became so critical. Okay? So, why do women become critical? Women are collaborators. They are collaborators. Collaborators of who? We, the men. Of course, the Bible says they are our helpers, not help us to be our slave, but help us achieve our goal. If we're going to a mountain, they will help us get there by encouraging, supporting, and other stuff. So that is one part of it. But when man fell, God did not call Adam and Eve, where are you? All. He says, Adam, where are you? Responsibility of a man. Now, the Bible also says in Adam, all dies. It didn't say in Adam and Eve, all dies. Now, I'm trying to depict a little bit of those things so that we know where I'm coming from. So he said, when God did the covenant, what did he do? He said, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He did not say Sarah, Rebecca, and Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, all other ones men are held ultimately responsible for taking the lead. In Exodus 35, 34, 23, and 24, God called all males. He left all the women at home.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if I can get you men to listen to me, I will send you back and will save your nation.
So I thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we're going to get more into it shortly. Okay. I want to pass the question. Well, James Harris has entered into the chat. So I do want to make sure that we're able to bring him in and welcome him. And so he's an intellectual property attorney, entrepreneur, and founder of Trademark Creations, LLC, with decades of experience spanning engineering, law, corporate leadership, and business ownership. He brings a wealth of knowledge on leadership, family, and legacy, and has helped us Brown Girls get trademarked. So I want to thank you, James, for coming on. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to meet the other gentlemen on the panel today.
Okay. And so the question that I'm asking everyone is, before we get started, is in one sentence, what does provide, protect, or evolve mean to you? Are you there?
I just say, I think all three are intertwined into one. Provide, protect, those are things that we work on ourselves with to make sure that we can do those things for others, whether they're family or just our community. The term of evolve is that we have a responsibility to do that. We should never be stagnant. We should always look to improve ourselves in every area of our lives, spiritually, emotionally, in everything. So if we want to be a benefit to our community and our families, we have a responsibility to evolve and become better with the experiences that we have in our lives.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate your response. And we're going to get into that shortly. And so I'm going to take the question back to Alonzo. Are you ready this time?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I think it's important, especially in the Black culture, especially for Black men. Not everybody has a traumatized upbringing, but for the most part, kids in the inner city, people from the inner city, I think it's important to protect, provide, and evolve, because we can break generational curses, and we keep that going. We can pass it on to the youth and show them that, you don't have to be a product of your environment and stay where you are. It's always opportunity to evolve and, show a different side of where you come from. You know what I'm saying? That's just my theory about it.
Thank you. I appreciate your response. And like I said, we will get into it.
Yes,
all righty.
ma'am.
And last but not least, Dr. Glover, could you let us know what your one sentence for provide, protect, and evolve would be?
My one sentence is provide, protect, and evolve all circle around love. With love, you're going to provide for yourself and others. With love, you're going to protect yourself and others. And with love, you're going to evolve yourself and put people in a position to evolve themselves. So love is the center, the other three surround it.
Thank you so much. All right. So I want to thank you, gentlemen, for answering the question. And now we're going to get into it. So I like to call it Brown Girl style, because we just never do anything regular. We always got to do something extra. So we're going to have fun while we do this. And we're going to explore some important topics. And so let's think of Jeopardy. So our panel is going to be a game, and it's going to be played. Let me get the instructions here. The following game is all about tonight's topic, Black men. 6 categories with 5 different point amounts are on the board. Choose your category and amount to earn points by answering questions, completing challenges, and responding to the videos. The player with the most points at the end wins the games that I talked about earlier. And so get ready for a good conversation and let's have fun. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All righty. So let me get my score sheet. So I'm gonna be keeping score. I'm grading you guys harshly. No, I'm just kidding. Dr. Glover, Alonzo, James, Doctor. All right. All righty. All right. So we're going to start with Dr. Glover since you started last. So basically you would say the category and the point amount.
All right, this is gonna be fun. Let's start off big. Let's go relationships 500.
All right. You going, oh Lord, you trying to get all the points already.
Why not? Oh. Can't hear.
Can't hear.
You can't hear.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, let me start it over. And let's play. Oops. Okay.
Still no audio.
Wow, that's crazy. Let me see. Okay, so basically she asked, what's one thing that you have? Let me listen to it again. So she said, what's one thing that you've given? Oh Lord, hold up. What's one thing you have forgiven in a relationship that you would not forgive now that you're older?
Whoa. One thing that I've forgiven in a relationship earlier that I would not forgive now that I'm older?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
You need some time to think about that one.
Well, I mean, so is it I got 60 seconds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's kind of hard for me to say I wouldn't forgive it now because I'm actually married, but I've basically been in a relationship where a woman had got cold feet, and so I would not forgive a person saying that they want to be with you for life, and then decide at the last moment they change their mind at the last moment before you even cross that threshold.
Okay. And did you want to pass that question to someone else or someone older or younger?
They like, please don't pass that question. Yeah, let's pass it to Mr. Harris.
Is that me?
Yes.
Okay. To me, it's actually pretty easy. I am at the point in my life that I can forgive anything. That doesn't mean that I'll fall into the same trap. That doesn't mean I'll bring that person back into my life. But for my sake, I'm not going to be going around feeling bad. I will forgive them so I can move on. And what they want to do is up to them. And I'm good. But I'm not going to hang on to ill feelings because somebody did me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I can forgive them and move on with my life. I'll take note to make sure I don't make the same mistake again. But it's not anything I'm going to hold on to.
Well,
it's not like I've never had anything bad happen to me. Believe me, I've done some forgiving, and as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at it. Now, I was younger, it took, and some things take a little more time.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, it's to my benefit to forgive, and that's just where I am.
Give him the 500 points. Give him the 500 points.
Well said.
It's something we had to learn over time.
All righty. Okay, thank you so much, James and Brandon. And since James, he passed the question to you, you get to choose the next category.
Okay. We'll go with emotional intelligence for, I don't know, let's go $300. That's in the middle.
Okay. All right. Have you ever realized you were the problem in a situation, and what helped you recognize it? I guess that kind of was a little good follow through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
The first question is yes. None of us are perfect, but we hope that we can learn from, what we're not perfect at. And the second part of the question was, what was it?
Oh,
How do you move on?
yeah. What helped you recognize it?
What helped you recognize it? I think just experience, and sometimes just listening to someone else. Sometimes you can do or say something, not realize what you're doing. Then if someone else gives you feedback and say, hey, that didn't go over well with me, and these are the reasons why. You can say, man, I never thought about that perspective. I'm so sorry. So I will, once I recognize, I will apologize. I have no problem apologizing if I did something wrong, because I'm not perfect. So that's how I would respond, is that I would just acknowledge if someone brings it to my attention. Sometimes we do or say something and don't even realize how bad it might be until we get feedback from someone else. And I'm open to listening as much as I am to giving my point of view.
All righty, time's up. And so, who would you like to pass that to, older or younger?
Hey, I think everybody needs a turn. So let's go with Alex.
Okay.
All righty.
All righty. So, Alex.
Let's do softness and strength for 500.
Okay, so it's going to be a video. I don't know what's going on with the sound. It always works. So let me see if because I can hear it on my side.
A
No
quiet
audio.
woman. I can't believe this. Everybody's so quiet.
Oh, okay. So she said, let me play that. How do you evolve after losing a loved one like a parent?
Oh, I can relate with that so well.
See, now that's a rough one because that's making me look forward. But I've grown up. One of my closest friends, I'm actually about to see him later tonight, lost his mother when we were 13 years old. My mother also lost her father when she was 13 or 12 years old. So those two bonded very closely, just like being able to watch them to be able to relate. And actually see that like face to face is very interesting because it's like I have never had to experience it, which is a blessing at my age. But at the same time, like I know a lot of people have. And so I guess for me, my thing is being able to hold on to what your parents are giving you. And in this time where I'm blessed to still have one, have both of my parents, being able to realize that in this time, I need to take that seriously, not take it for granted, because a lot of people are looking back saying, I wish I would have nurtured that relationship. I wish I would have listened to them. Wish I would have done this and would have done that. I don't want to say I wished anything. And this reality, I'm gonna look back now as an older kid when I was like 10 years old, wish I would listen. But at the age of 20, like I'm a little older now, I got to listen to them, be thankful for the fact that I can talk to them, and not take that time for granted, spend it as much as I can. That's how I feel personally.
Ooh, you wrapped that up nicely, right at 0. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that was a strong answer. I've in my own life have lost people, and I know that that's hard, especially when you're young and it's the first person. When you see other people do it, it's a different experience, a different emotion. It's an emotion of sympathy, whereas when you lose, it's a emotion of loss and almost instability at sometimes. All right, so Alex, you get to move because everyone's older than you, so you get to choose someone else. Now let's try to choose people that have not answered so we can get everyone to answer.
Oh yeah, I was already going Alonzo.
All right.
Right on.
All righty.
Yeah, let's do softness and strength for 400.
All right. So the question is, okay, you have to act it out. So use only your face to show come on, I gotta get the question now. Use only your face to show us what happens when your grandma, mama, or your favorite auntie calls you by your full name. So I'm gonna take everybody off and I'm gonna leave Alonzo up here so that we can see his face clearly. Okay.
Wait, so use only your face to show what happens when your grandma, mama, or favorite calls you by your full name. So I need to know the what is the like the demeanor? What's the am I in trouble?
It is,
or are they just trying to get me?
It's what you think. Automatically when someone says Alonzo.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, make the face. I'm about to remove this and remove myself so we can see your face.
So how long am I holding the face?
Just make the face.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. And you get to pass that to Dr. Innocent.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
He got to do what I just did.
He has to make the face if his wife or someone is calling him. So I'm gonna remove everybody back off and just leave him. Whenever you're ready. Okay, all righty. So that was just like a nice little icebreaker. But I have some more fun parts in here as well. All right. So moving to the next category, Dr. Innocent.
You know, kick the ball.
Get down. Okay. All right. So let's go with relationship 400, I think.
All right. So you must use only your eyes to show us how you would react when your homeboy or friend shows you a picture of a woman he wants to date and you know she's crazy.
I've been in this position before.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
I can't say what.
No, you got to just use your eyes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna remove everybody back off. So yeah.
What?
All right. So who do you want to pass that one to?
All right, let's pass it on to Dr. Glover.
Okay, Dr. Glover. Hold on. Let me remove everyone back off.
Oh, I have to do the same thing?
Yep. So use only your eyes to show us how you would react when your homeboy shows you a picture of a woman he wants to date and you know she's crazy. That's her, bruh. That's her. That's exactly what I got. Okay. All righty. So now, Dr. Glover, it's back on you to choose the next category.
Let's go evolve and legacy for 500.
Okay. Were y'all able to hear that?
No.
Oh, okay. So he asked, how important is it for a guy to leave a legacy?
Oh, it's everything.
Yeah.
I mean, legacy is what that's why we're here. I mean, first of all, we're here to walk out our purpose that God has given us. And if we walk in that purpose, we are creating that legacy. We are that legacy. So yeah, that's my answer. If we walk in our purpose with the gifts, talents, everything God has given us, we stay true to that, then we automatically create legacy.
Good answer.
And who do you want to pass that on to?
I'll pass it on to let's go Alex.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I personally I agree deeply with what he said, and I like how he didn't put a value on what legacy was, because no one can tell you what a legacy needs to look like. Again, it's your God-given purpose. I think it's just about living that out, and you don't know who you'll affect. For goodness sake, you might just have a kid who goes on to affect the world, so you can't value about what you see in your life, but the long-lasting effects down the road.
Oh, cool beans. Thank you so much. And Alex, I'm gonna go ahead and put the scoreboard back up now. And what question would, or category and number would you choose?
I'm going random 500.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't hear him either.
Yeah, I know. Hold on a second. I gotta hear and concentrate so I can ask the question.
I got you.
1 second. Okay. Okay. No, wrong. How did that happen? All right, hold on. Let me take that off real quick so y'all don't see the questions. What? Okay. What alternatives are we actively building as men in our community? So our response to injustice is more than a reaction.
You said what alternatives are we currently building?
Yes.
Okay. And by we, is this an individual thing or something that's going on societally?
In society.
Okay.
And as a community.
Yeah, well, I'd say first and foremost, recreational aspect, like recreation centers are a big part. I mean, most people probably grew up going to, I know in my dad's age, it was like the Boys and Girls club, and like my age, just kind of like the summer camps and all those things, but just places where kids have outlets beyond the home. And I kind of want to start out with youth, because I think, again, the youth are the next generation. So having outlets like that, areas where kids can go escape, where they're not just in class, where they're not just at home. Because some people don't have the best home places. And also some people don't have parents who can be home consistently. So having recreational usage that are provided by further than just, your parents' places where kids can go and it's affordable is very important, because people have to have outlets and programs too, where people aren't just being thrown into prisons for bad things they do as young youth, but having alternatives such as like trying to make sure they get rehabilitated, because you don't just want to build prisoners, you want to build people. So
I thank you for that answer. I wholeheartedly agree, and pass this question on to someone.
Dr. Innocent.
Well, you are right on point on that. I look at some of the things that is already existing, something like a program like the 100 Black Men in Greater Columbia. Then you have the transitionals, like you said, don't build prison, but then if they're already in there, when they come out, you have to have something that will teach them otherwise, and that would be a transitional place for them to learn the difference. So those are some of the areas I think I can think of that can teach us, educate us, mentor, and also provide way forward.
Thank you so much for your response. And now you get to choose the next category.
The next category I'll choose will be, let's look at protect and provide. 500.
Okay. So how would you talk to another man? I don't know why it's doing that. How would you talk to another man about domestic violence?
Well, first of all, I'm completely 100% against domestic violence of any kind.
Hold on a second. Sorry. The question is still going. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Sorry. One
Okay.
second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So how would you talk to your friend or a family member about domestic violence that they're committing against a loved one?
Okay. First of all, like I was trying to say, is domestic violence of any kind is wrong for the community, bad. And for me to sit with my fellow young men or young men, number one thing is you do have to prove that you are a man by loving, caring, and providing, but not by any kind of domestic violence. And how do you do that? Love yourself first of all, then you can be able to love someone else. Because I believe charity begins at home. Of course, we clearly know that the Bible says if something is in your eyes and it's also in someone else's eyes, you have to take out what is in your eyes so you can see clearly what's on the other person's eye in order to take it out. So if you don't know how to protect yourself against abuse, then you won't know how to prevent yourself from being an abuser.
Thank you so much. And now you can pass this question on to someone else.
All right, let me pass it on to Mr. Harris.
Yes, sir. The question was about if
Domestic
you had
violence.
domestic violence, and if one of your homeboys was abusing someone, what would you say to him?
Yes.
Oh man, that's deep. I think about doing to others as you wish them to do unto you. And, it's a lot of different reasons for domestic violence. Sometimes it's insecurity, sometimes it's control. But I got to reflect, you got to go back to love. And how can you love yourself abusing someone else? And, and you can't. And some of these people don't love themselves, and they're more than willing to abuse others. But I have to go back is that unless you want someone to do this to you or your loved one, your mother, your sisters, don't do it to someone else. And be a man. You're much less than a man being abusive to someone mentally or physically. Um, you weren't built to do that. That's not what God was meant for you to do. So if you love yourself, you need to learn how to love others. And there's nothing but bad that's going to come from you abusing someone else, not only them, but to you as well. And to those that love them. And eventually you're going to end up in jail or dead yourself. So you're going to hurt others in your family because you're not going to be around anymore. So, yeah.
Deep.
Yeah,
So-
I hate to see that. I hate to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all don't want my answer because I don't be like, so y'all ain't gonna beat his like, sometimes, gotta show you better than I can tell you. But no,
Right.
again, love is the way. I definitely am a nonviolent person. It was just for jokes. But all right, James, if you want to choose the next category.
Sure. You know what? Let's go for it all. So, okay, we're gonna do 500 on something. Let me
And
see. We'll do random. Let's do random.
So we already did random. So 500 is actually off the board. 1, 2, 3, 4,
All right.
5.
Well, let's go 400 random.
Okay. So- Use only your hands to show us the universal black signal that it's time to leave.
Universal.
So let me
How
take
you-
everybody off. Hold on a second. Let me take everybody off. All right. So go ahead and show us your universals. Time to. I'm like, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you get to pass that to someone else.
All right, I showed you the sign. You didn't hear what I said though.
Oh, what you say?
It's either we out or I'm out. It goes with that sign. That's all it is. Yep.
Hey, so we leaving either
You
one
ain't
way
got
or
to
the other.
stick around and hear the
Somebody-
story, anything. You know, it's time to make that move.
Okay.
You can roll with me or not. That's on you.
Call you a new. All right. So can you pass it to the next person? Who would you like to pass it to? The question.
Yeah. Desiree, I can't hear you, so I don't know if anybody can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
So can you hear me now?
Yeah, maybe something's going on with on my
She's
end.
she's asking you to pass the question to somebody else.
Can he hear y'all?
Just can't hear.
Mm-mm.
No, you can't hear.
Okay, I'm hearing you guys. You're coming in and out. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, maybe something on my end.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to pass it to Alonzo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take
Stand.
everyone else off, and you're going to do the universal hand sign for it's time to go.
Okay. when you do this,
Uh-huh.
they know what
did
to
all
say.
of them. there is no more.
I mean, it's
Okay.
time to go.
All righty. So Alonzo, if you can choose the next one.
Let's do emotional intelligence for 400, Alex. I'm just playing this.
Okay.
The Jeopardy joke.
Yeah. For 400. I wonder if we did this one already. Let me see.
I don't think we did emotional intelligence at all.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Use only a face to show us the moment you realize your partner was wrong. This actually happened to me last night. Oh, this really happened to me last night. Yeah.
That's real.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and let me remove everyone off so we can focus on y'all.
Okay. Use only a face to show us the moment you realize your partner was right all along. Well, I know she gonna say something slick, so I'll probably just go like whatever.
Well, I know it sucks to be wrong, but we all got to be wrong sometimes. Can't always be right.
Can I actually tell you? Can I tell you the story real quick?
Or yeah.
Earlier this year, we fought like cats and dogs because we have a joint account, our Navy Federal account, and she had the card. I had lost my card, so we was only using her card at the time. And I swore up and down she was the last person with the card. She told me it was me. I used it last going to the store. Fast forward 6 months later, a pair of shorts that I don't wear often, I put on the other day, and lo and behold, the card was in my. I told you you had the card last, and I had no choice but to. Whatever. That's all you can say when you lost. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she got that.
That's hilarious. All righty. So, are you going to pass that on to someone else?
Yeah. Let's pass it to Dr. Glover. Is it Glover? Yes, Glover.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Glover, he's scared.
The face. I mean, usually I'm just
take it on the chin. Just
taking it on the chin. That's
It
it.
is.
All righty. So, can you choose the next category?
Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Protect and provide. I don't know if 400 been done. If it has, then we go 300.
Let's see. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Get all the facial expressions.
All right.
Oh,
Yes.
you're right.
So use only your face to show us your reaction when everybody at the table orders the most expensive thing on the menu and then says it's on him. So I'm gonna remove everyone off the screen. All right. I go ahead. Let me get this tomahawk and creme brulee, and let's get the bottle of Moet over here. And yeah, it's all on him.
On who?
All righty. So who do you want to pass that question to?
Most expensive thing at the table. Let me go with Dr. Innocent.
Oh yeah, it should be good.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. All right.
Now, what's the question?
All right. So let me go to it. Use only your face to show us your reaction when everybody at the table orders the most expensive thing on the menu and then says it's on him. So everybody just start ordering everything. It's like 10 people at the table that bill like $5,000 and they turn to you and say it's all on him.
Reaction.
That was good. No, it ain't good.
Look at Mr. Harris.
Well, I don't know. I think can he hear us or is he frozen?
Can you?
James.
I thought he was acting it out.
Oh.
I thought he was acting it out. Can you hear us, Mr. Harris?
I don't think he can. I think he's
Yeah, I
having.
think
Oh, that's the face I would make. The face he's making right now.
I know.
That's the exact face. I promise.
I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, so
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck my life.
It wasn't me.
all right. So sorry, he's having technical difficulties. And come back in. Okay, I'm gonna kick him real quick so that he can try to come back in.
Alex,
Yeah.
chill out, bro.
I'm breathing, man.
I mean, I hope y'all guys are having fun. I like to have fun, y'all.
That face
Me
was just
too. I love to laugh. I love to
priceless.
laugh.
All righty. So, Brand, who did it last? Oh, Dr. Innocent. Can you choose the next
Sure.
category?
All right, let's go with evolve and legacy. I think we should go to, I think it would be 300. I believe 400 is gone.
Yes. Let me make sure that. Let's see. Okay. So, what is something you're still actively trying to improve about yourself?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Everything. You can't go wrong with that. Everything.
Yeah.
Most importantly, communication is the most important thing that anyone can have, and also listening skill. So I want to improve my listening skill. Instead of being just a listening skill, I want to have effective listening skill. And then I want to be able to have effective communication, because it's communication. If it's not there, that is the cause of all conflict. So communication and effective listening skill.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I think
Yeah.
I know I'm definitely trying to do that. All right. And so who do you want to pass that question to?
Let me see. I want to pass it on to Alex, our young bright man.
All right.
I
Sometimes
personally was,
sometimes they are impatient, so let me give him that.
Yeah, no, I would definitely say personally, everything is a great answer, but at the moment I feel like it's the aspect of love because I think a big thing is like the Bible speaks about how love does not rejoice in wrongdoing. But it does not mean that when people do wrong, you ought to be hating and be getting on them, be upset either. And so there comes that aspect of grace and being able to give people grace when they're falling short, when they ain't doing their best, and when they ain't supposed to be where they're supposed to be at. And I guess I'm working on that because I think I hold myself to a high standard in terms of trying to be my best in all that I do and walk forward and try to glorify God in my life. But at the same time, I understand not everybody's at that same place yet in their walk. And so they deserve grace and love the same way I received to get where I get. And maybe even a bit measure more than I deserve for myself, you know? So.
Okay. Sorry, guys. All righty. And Alex, who do you want to share that question with?
Cool. If James can hear us, I'd like to hear Mr. Harris say something.
Oh, sorry. Was that question shared with you or did you choose?
Yeah, it was, but I thought we do like a.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So if you can choose the next category.
Perfect. Let me do relationships for 200.
Relationships for 200. Alex, have you ever loved someone but known they weren't meant for your future?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we all can attest to that.
You said someone. The answer ain't someone. How many?
Right.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was deep.
No, you don't need to share that one, okay? You don't need to pass it on. It's unanimous across the board. Yes.
Yeah.
All righty. Okay. So, well, we still got to pass. Because at this point, all right. So I guess I'll just choose James. Are you with us? Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I can't hear anybody else.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you the question: have you ever loved someone but known they weren't meant for your future?
Like I said, I probably had strong feelings for someone and the answer was yes.
Okay. You want to tell us what happened, or you just want to leave it like that?
I don't know. I'm pretty open book. Well, I think for men we got this kind of attraction thing, physical attractiveness, and then they may be fun, but on a level, say intellectual stimulation, it wasn't there, and you find yourself on phone calls like, I'm listening because I don't want to hurt her feelings, but she really doesn't. I really don't have interest in talking to this person anymore because I'm really not stimulated by like conversation. They're nice to have fun, they're nice to look at, but I know this is not meant for me. And eventually, you got to let it go.
Okay, thank you. And can you pick the next category?
Sure. Let's go with. How about softness and strength? Is that available at 400?
Let's see, softness and strength at 400.
Yeah.
No, we already did that one.
All right, 300.
Okay, so 300 S and S. All right, so who taught you what manhood looked like, and what did they get wrong?
Is that for me or someone else?
That's for you.
Okay. I could say I got bits and pieces of manhood from a number of different people. And what I can say I may have gotten wrong in relationship was that sometimes you think being right is the best thing. But at the end of the day, being right is really not that important. Finding a place where both of you can move forward without someone feeling devastated is the best way. There's always a compromise in there somewhere. And you may give on one thing and then, take on something else. But sometimes we get caught up in who's right, who gets the last word. Sometimes people think you actually, if you get the last word, you're right, and you'll go back and forth all day long. State your position, why you have that position. They could agree or not agree, but at least you've expressed how you feel, and then you move on. Life is too short to be caught up in trying to always be looked upon if you're right. Right doesn't always get you where you need to get to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And can you, who would you like to answer that question?
All right. How about Brandon?
You know what? Alonzo hasn't gone. Sorry. So I'm going to take your,
Okay.
I'm going to take your turn and give it to
No,
Alonzo.
no. Let's make it happen, Alonzo.
It's all good. Can you repeat the question again?
Sorry, which one was that? Names. Okay. The question was, wrong one. Who taught you what manhood looked like and what did they get wrong?
I would have to say my pops, God rest his soul. He taught me how to be a man in general, as far as like providing and making sure family's straight, coming together as family. But some of the things I think he got wrong, I don't really want to dive too deep into it. But what I will say is, I'm not going to fault him 100% because I feel like he was just doing what he was taught. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people who interject what they put onto their spouses or children, also it comes from something that was given to them from an elder and they was taught from someone else. You know what I mean? So there's different type of learning techniques and stuff like that people gather from their parents and so on and so forth. So I don't really want to fault him at all of it, but just as far as like loving women, being a womanizer and multiple women at one time, I thought at one point in my life that that's how men were supposed to be. I thought that's what a definition of a man was because I saw my father do it. But when I found out some more information, that's how he was taught. I guess back in them times that was the thing, and he kind of passed it on to us. So as far as the positive side of it, how to be a man, a provider, and take care of his family, I got that. But I think one thing he probably messed up on was be with one woman and not multiple. And I could be transparent about that. I was that guy once upon a time. Not now. Married now, happily, faithful. I don't do that no more.
Yeah. And who would you okay. And what category do you want to choose?
Let's do relationships for 300. The 300 available?
Let's see. See. Oh, okay. Yep. 300 relationships. All righty. So what is one expectation men place on women that you believe is unfair?
One expectation men place on women that you believe is unfair. Just that whole stay home, cook, clean, take care of the kids thing. I do believe in, me personally, I believe in a 50-50, not even a 50-50 relationship. I believe you bring 100, I bring 100, we got 200. That's how I feel. I know there's some men out there that still believe that a woman should stay in a woman's place and stay home and cook, clean, and take care of the kids. And I don't think that's fair. Women out here, they got, they got some rights, and they came a long way as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think in fairness, they should be able to do X, Y, Z, if they choose to. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. That's all. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
All righty. And who would you like to pass that on to?
I want to hear what Alex got to say because he's very smart. I like how you speak.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess for me, I just say expecting more than you're willing to give is my biggest thing. And I think that's consistency on both sides. I think often people want to put more restrictions and burdens on people than they're willing to take for themselves. And I don't think that's fair to either side. I think it happens on both sides in different ways. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think women obviously get a little bit more slack in terms of what they wear. But as men, like often we don't think about where we're wearing wife beaters too, where we're wearing cutoffs and all this different stuff too. It's just a different form of what may look modest to different people. And I think there's an extent where it's like, okay, where should I probably watch how I dress too if I tell my girl how to dress, watch how I'm being friendly to people. If I tell my girl to watch how she's being friendly, and I can't be talking to her all sorts of ways. If I tell her don't be talking to me a certain type of way, it's all those different things like that. And I guess what you expect from someone else also has to be consistent with what you're willing to give. So,
Amen, brother.
100%.
I have faith in the youth. All right, Alex. So it's on you to choose the next category. And so you guys, I hate to do it to y'all. We do have 500 left, and that's for emotional intelligence. I'm just throwing it out there. So
well, knock it out then.
Oh man. Okay, cool. But I'm gonna have to read it or listen to it. So just bear with me. I'll let you know when you can answer. Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
What in the world? What was it? 500 emotional intelligence. So hers starts off about talking about breaking cycles. Okay. So what's one generational trauma that you had to unlearn as a father, a husband, and a man today?
Generational trauma. That's an interesting way to put it. I never got to know any of my grandfathers because they all were gone many years before I was here. So I don't really know much about them. My father didn't really know his father that well either. Like he knew him to the extent of I put a name to the face. So I know that much about him. My mother lost her father when she was 12, 13. So for me, when it comes down to generational trauma, I'm not really great at being able to put a finger on anything generationally. But just in general, I guess like my father is an outcome of a household where mama ain't really make no money and mama was by herself. And so being able to have a father like that who's been able to provide for me and my brother, him and my mother made a really, really good lifestyle for us, and that he didn't have for himself. It's the aspect of being able to learn from that and be like, I know I got to work my butt off because I can't be given a good situation and make nothing of it. Because my kids better be able to go forward and do more than I ever did. And that's kind of how, I guess, in that aspect, less trauma, but just situation, maybe I'm looking to push forward.
Thank you. And who would you like to push that or ask that question?
Dr. Glover.
And the question is, what generational trauma did I have to unlearn?
As a father, a man, husband.
So I think that I don't know if it's really considered trauma, but if we can say it was, I never had a father. In the context of not absolutely knowing nothing. I mean, there was no man that existed. My mama can't tell me who my daddy was. So no name, no face, no nothing. And now I got 4 girls. So I had to learn on, I'm not going to say on my own, but because there's always a community involved. There's always a village, right, to help you in certain things. But the main thing is when your girls are directly under your care and you've never had any type of leadership as like a father figure in your household to teach you how to do these things. I don't think it was something I had to unlearn. It was just something I had to learn, and I think that's what it is for me. Yeah, I'm traumatized. I got plenty of things I've been traumatized by in life, but as a father, it was just something that I had to learn on my own. And I love my girls. So, yeah, I do the best I can for them.
Thank you so much for sharing. And what category do you want to choose next?
What's the highest thing you got left on the board?
I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one 400, and I think that 400 is. Let me hold on. Let me go cheat real quick. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, okay. The only 400 that's left is Evolve and Legacy. So do you want to do that one?
Let's roll with it.
All right. All right. So it's another reaction. So use only your eyes to react when a younger person says back in your day.
What? All right.
Yeah.
Back in my day?
Yeah, like back in your day. You're like you're born in the 1900s. You're
Implying that you're old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty, so I'm gonna remove everyone real quick and let you go. Go ahead.
Go ahead and do it.
Back in your day, things were done. What is that? Okay. I feel like there's a better face, but we'll take it.
Because I've never had nobody say that to me.
Like back in your day? Okay. All righty. So who would you like to pass that question to?
I can't go. I want to go to Alex because I ain't gonna lie. Lonzo pointed out, hey, Alex, you killing this panel today, bro. You are very 20 years old, bro.
100%.
Stay where you at. Stay on the grind. Let God keep blessing you and leading you. But I gotta go with you, man, because like, hey, might be a little bit older than me, so I want to see how you respond when somebody says that to you.
Who did you go to? Dr. Innocent. Okay.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna take it.
You got to see this.
Now, refresh my memory. What's your question?
So the question is, how? Let's see me pull this back up. You use only your eyes to react when a younger person says "back in your day." So I'm gonna remove everyone. And now you got to use your eyes. We got to see your eyes. So back in your day, back in the olden days. Okay, that was a better face. What you talking about? Okay.
Back on whose days?
I wanted to say something too. It's hard to just do the facial expression.
I actually said that in the barbershop the other day, and I stopped right after I said I'd really just aged myself wrong in front of everybody. I mean, back in my day, man. I said that.
All right, y'all, give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna have to figure out a fix for James because he can't hear, so I'm gonna use my phone and let him if he's still. Let's see. Alrighty, sorry you guys. I gotta fix for it.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Desiree? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear
Can
you
the
now.
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
still
can
can't hear them. You're the only person I can hear. Okay.
Okay. But they can hear you and I can hear you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna send you the
You send me an email?
I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay. Because I'm trying to get it on my computer.
Technology can be a pain.
I know, right? Like, it's such a great idea to do this until it don't work.
Yeah, can you email it to me? It'd be easy for me to pull it up on my computer if you email it to me.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, text I can pull on the phone, but um, sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with this technology.
You all
Hey,
You
good.
all good, brother? It's technology,
it's, te-
man.
it's,
It's
te-
all good.
it's technology. It's technology.
It's been acting real crazy lately with everything going on. I don't know. So, maybe put that in one of these things. All righty. So, Dr. Innocent, it's your turn
Yes,
to
ma'am.
choose the category. And so
Okay.
all the 400s are gone and all the 500s are gone. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 300s that
Um,
we used. So it's only 2 300s left and 200. Yeah. So 100 and 200s are pretty much open. And there's only one, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more 300s left. Yeah.
okay. I think one of them must be the random.
Random. Which one?
No, 300.
Okay. What is something you know today that you couldn't have learned without suffering?
Ooh. One word. Everything. But that's just true. But in the actual sense, can you repeat that question again? Because I'm overthinking it now.
Oh, okay. What is something you know today that you couldn't have learned without suffering?
Well, basically, how to relate to other people. How to relate to other people. How to be empathetic, not
Okay.
sympathetic, but empathetic. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot of time that you you are in your own shield and you don't understand what people are going through. So you kind of like react with your own, just your emotion, not understanding or that this could be happening to someone else. So it took a lot of personal suffering, I would say penance, for me to learn that, to know that if something can hurt me, the truth is it can hurt someone else.
Mm, definitely. And thank you so much for answering that question. And who would you like to pass that question to?
All right,
Alonzo, Alonzo
let's
and
go with
James.
yes. I
Yeah, I
think
can.
let's go with
I heard the
Alonso.
question. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And the question is something what you can learn. Can you repeat it real quick?
What is something you know today that you couldn't have learned without suffering?
Oh my goodness. um, I've been through a divorce, and
Me too.
I learned that you should take everything you can to work things out. You can't let yourself fall into living two lives separately. And you can easily do that. You have kids, you can just, pour your life into your kids, and then you can do your thing, they can do their thing, and next thing you know, you've grown apart. And sometimes over time, it's hard to bring it back together because you get comfortable living your own life in a marriage.
Mhm.
And you have to learn to separate it and just like you're dating and do things without your children and try to keep it fresh. And, sometimes you just don't learn that until you go through it.
Mm,
If anything, it may make you better for your next relationship.
mm. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for
I guess
answering that.
you can
And
say experience is the best answer.
yeah, yeah, because I know a lot of times, if I could do this over, or if I could take the blue pill, or I could go through this door, if I could change this, I could change that. We always talk about what we could and would like to do, but then we don't look at how it has shaped us and the decisions that it helped us make in times that we needed those decisions or to make those decisions based off of the knowledge or what we've gone through. So, I do believe that, I don't necessarily call it suffering. I just call it living and, pushing through. I look at, flowers pushing through cement all the time. And it's like, being funny, you see, I got plants. I'm like, well, why y'all be wanting to die when you can push through cement? But, the flowers that come out of cement typically are like a lot better, a lot resistant, and a lot stronger than, the weak ones back here. But I do believe that we have to go through life.
Yeah, Desiree, I go back to a saying that Nelson Mandela had. And he said that I don't lose. I either win or I learn.
All right,
And I can say
that's
I've
right.
learned a lot in my lifetime. So I'm going to take what others may think of as a loss, but as a learning experience and making that much better next time it comes back around.
And then there's a way we put it is say, what didn't kill you made you.
Makes you stronger.
Yep.
That's right.
All righty. And so I'm going to take James, and you get to choose the next category.
Okay.
All righty. I'm looking at it, but y'all wasn't. My bad.
I was waiting.
Okay, I can go back to emotional intelligence. Is anything left for 200?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. So what emotion do men most often disguise as anger?
Hurt. Yeah, they get feelings hurt, and then you actually know you act like you're all mad, but you just hurt.
Emotional.
And
All right.
Silent.
sometimes it's okay to admit that you've been hurt. We're human, but it can be disguised in anger sometimes, or blame, or whatever you want it to be. But sometimes, feelings can get hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
You're human.
And,
It's okay. It's just you gotta learn how to express that hurt, and it's positive ways to do it, and it's negative ways to do it.
But we
And
weren't taught that.
huh?
We weren't taught that. At least where I'm from, we was taught to mask it. Can't show emotion. That's not what a man does. Man can't cry. Man can't be hurt. Wipe it off. It didn't happen. So yeah, I don't feel like that now. You know what I mean? But that's unfortunate. That's the information that's given to the youth in the inner cities. Don't show emotion. And that sucks.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say for me, and even though I'm not a man, I basically for most of my life never let anybody ever see me cry because I thought that was a sign of weakness. And even as a female, sometimes crying, people were like, okay, she's sensitive, or we could take advantage of her in a certain way because she's not strong. And and I just decided, I can't let people see that side of me because then they will think these things. I'm just now learning to process my emotions. I don't mind crying in front of people now because if I'm crying, you better run. But, just kidding. But I do.
No, you're
feel,
not.
Yeah, okay. Call me out on that. But I do feel like, hurt was one of the ways that I actually showed anger as well, when I showed anger, because how dare you hurt me? How dare you make me feel this way? How dare you think that you can talk or say these things to me or treat me this way? How dare you? And then I would go all Lynn Whitfield and what is it? A thin line between love and hate. And that's how I showed it.
I kind of like. I took a different approach as far as because I have got to learn that my life is in my hands. So I have to give you the permission to hurt me before you can hurt me. If I don't give it to you, you cannot hurt me. Now, is it true or false? Yes, it's true because you have control. Now, it doesn't come overnight. I work on this for almost 25 years to get to the point where, well, whatever you do, that's on you. It's not on me. But I'm not going to let you hurt me because of what you're feeling. Now, what will make someone hurt you is because they are inadequate themselves. So Am I going to react to someone who doesn't even know who they are? React to what they're doing to me?
But I think that comes with time, because when you're
Yes.
younger, you don't see
Like I
the
said,
big
yes.
Yeah, you don't see the
Exactly.
big
Like I said,
And
it took me a long time to get to that.
and you don't care no more. It's like, you know what?
Yes.
This is not even worth my time. I'm over here trying to make money, or I'm over here trying to be with my family. I'm over here with more responsibility than you. You have time
That's
for that.
correct.
I don't,
Yes.
and so I'm going to take it to Alonzo because we're going to do one more round because it's almost 8:30. So I want to make sure we get, another round in. Yeah, so Alonzo, take it away. Let me pull it up. I'm looking at
it. Relationships for 100.
Let's do it.
Oh, no, we did that one.
Oh, never mind.
Is it 200? All the relationship ones are gone?
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Yep, relationships is done.
So what's left?
Protect and provide, emotional intelligence, softness, strength. All of them are left, but like the 100s and the 200s.
Let's do emotional intelligence for 100.
Okay. So what truth about yourself took you the longest to accept?
What truth about myself?
Nice.
Once upon a time I didn't know, but I guess I was controlling. I was in a position of power. I had a little power once upon a time. I had a record label once upon a time, and I had artists under me, and just the mindset that I had, this boss mindset. This is before I found God and all of that. I just was abusing my power and using it the wrong way, and controlling people that they were being genuine with me, but I think I was being a little manipulative at the time. Also, that was during a time of, I was drinking a lot. Sober now, but I was drinking a lot. So, I think just being controlling at one point. How was the question phrased again?
What truth about yourself took you the longest to accept?
Oh yeah, I had to come up out of that. It was and it took my wife that I'm with now to point that out. And with growth and time, sobriety, and God, of course, I was able to see it and change it.
Okay, and I'm like no Diddy though. What's your sign?
Leo.
Oh, okay. I was like, that sounded a little Scorpio-ish over there. But
You say no Diddy?
Yeah, no Diddy.
She did.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and choose the next person to answer that question. So the board is open. If James is still here, he's still.
I'm still here. I can hear you only though.
Okay.
So you might have to repeat whatever it is.
Okay.
Let's give it to my boy, Mr. Glover.
Okay. So Brandon.
Glover. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah.
All right.
That I don't always speak up for myself or when I should. Sometimes I'm put in situations where I know I should be stronger, especially as a man. Speak my voice, but I kind of just tend to let things ride and deal with it more internally than I do externally. And I've been trying to do better about speaking up when I should, and kind of getting there, baby steps. But I'm still I'm still learning how to get there. Now I'm not saying I'm a punk now, y'all. I'm just saying I ain't saying that,
but don't push me.
Yeah, like I tend to let a lot of things ride, and even when I know I could be a little bit more aggressive about it.
And sometimes you have to do that, brother, to protect your peace, man.
Yeah.
Every action doesn't cause for a reaction. We grown. You know what I'm saying? There's some people out here emotionally unstable, and they take their frustrations out on people and ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So sometimes it be like that. I'm actually going through that right now. I don't have to react to everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's a gift and a curse, because some people will try you because you're not aggressive, and then you got to go Tasmanian devil on them. And, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel where you're coming from though, 100%.
Appreciate that, bro.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey, Desiree, can I throw a quick 2 cents in there?
Yes.
Okay. So for me, I found out over time, after going through a divorce, I was too damn picky for relationships. You'll find someone seem like they got all these great qualities, and then it'd be like just something that you're like, man, I don't have to deal with that. And then later on, you're like, damn, she was a good woman.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcus.
So I've had to learn over time. There's nobody out there perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Boomerang, you was checking their feet.
Checking them toenails. That's the
Yeah,
first
I
thing
mean-
that my mind went to was the toe. I don't know why. They were the toenails. I don't know why.
Hindsight is everything. So I've learned that, not that I'm gonna downgrade my my expectations, but ain't nobody out there perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And, if they got the basic principles, morals, spirituals, they check the major boxes for you.
Mhm.
Or else you'll be out there forever, because there's always somebody better around the corner, you think.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The grass isn't always green.
Sometimes that grass ain't always green. There you
But
go.
it took me time to learn that, because sometimes you get attention, you think you got something going on, whatever, and then you get out of it, and then you find out, damn, none of these is as good as what I had back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my 2 cents.
Thank you so much for sharing. All righty. So Brandon answered that. No, who question was that?
That was Alonzo's question, right?
Alonzo.
Yeah.
Pass
Yeah.
it to Brandon. All right. So
Yeah.
Brandon, choose a category. This is the last round, you guys. Yay.
Nope. Ooh.
We didn't do random too much. Let's go random for 300.
All right, let's
I think
see.
with the 200 is 200.
Yeah, I think it's 200. I think random.
Okay,
Let me
let's do
check.
random 200.
Check. Yep, you did that one. So random for 200.
If social media disappeared tomorrow, what would people discover about you,
Who
Huh?
you really are.
who you really are? If it disappears, what they knew about me before it ever appeared. I'm 46 years old. I lived in a time before Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all these things. So if it just, people who know me before would it's the same for me. But as far as, I'm not a big social media person, so I'm not that adamant about it. I don't live by it. I don't die by it either. So I don't think there's nothing new or people would find out about me. Honestly, my circle is small. Most people I deal with are the same people I deal with all the time, so they know me beyond social media. Everybody else, I don't care. Doesn't matter.
Can I piggyback off of that?
Sure.
Mhm.
What they would discover about me, I'm the opposite. I'm all on social media. I do content. I make funny videos. I got millions of likes and all of that. But if social media disappeared tomorrow, people will find out that I'm very introverted and I don't like people. I don't like being around people. I like being in the house. And I don't mean that literally. I love people, but I like to be by myself. I'm introverted. I like to stay in the house. So yeah, social media looks like I be outside, and I do, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be in the crib watching TV, eating some food, man. That's just
So basically, if it wasn't for social media, nobody would be seeing you.
No, not really. Unless you got my number. Unless you got my number and you pulling up or something like that. Yeah, I'm not coming. I'm not gonna be there. That's just me. Though.
With me coming from old generation, a little older generation, I think if social media disappeared today, it won't make any difference to me. Because who I was yesterday is who I am today, and that's who I plan to be tomorrow. Maybe better, but it's not going to make any change.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
Good answer. Yeah.
He said it in one sentence.
Alrighty. And so we're going to. I'm going to pass that. Well, I'm going to
pass it, and I'm going to pass it to Alex. Okay, because I want to hear Alex speak.
Right. Let Alex end it with a bang.
I guess for me, as I listen to it, just makes me think maybe that's the type of perspective I should have now. The aspect of like, For me, I love to use social media to spread the gospel. That's like all I do on social media. I connect with people too, but I have people that follow me on YouTube that are from Holland, and like thinking about the fact that I wouldn't be able to reach those people in the same way because of the distance kind of is like a thing like, wow, maybe that means I need to find a way to reach people more community wise in a physical way as well, trying to make sure that I'm setting goals like that where I don't become so comfortable just reaching people behind a screen, but I'm trying to see people face to face in a gospel sense, but also in terms of like making changes and adjustments in people's lives. So they can become like really comfortable doing everything from your phone, doing everything from behind the screen, but you really aren't dealing with what people are really walking through. It's like we're supposed to do life together, not just see what people are dealing with, not just see what people are enduring. And I think that really changes my perspective. Like, okay, maybe I need to go ahead and even though I have social media, don't just entrust all of the work that I'm doing in people's lives and working with them and what they're doing in my lives over the phone. We can do things in person too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, brother.
Great answer. And I wanted to know too, because in this, I'm kind of in the middle where majority of my life, well, the first half of my life, there wasn't that much. So social media didn't exist. I didn't get Facebook till I was in college, and I was 20, and now I'm like 35. So that's 15 years. So the last 15 years, the last 5 years I've been on social media. So now that's kind of where my business and everything lives. But I'm pretty much like Alonzo. Like I really prefer being inside in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I consider myself an ambivert, where it's like I'm introverted at the core, but when it's time to step out and do certain things, then I have to put up my persona, Crystal River, and become her. And now I have to talk. I have to, certain things that I would normally not do, because literally before this panel started, I was on the couch watching the new Wonder Man, eating food. That is literally what I like doing. Be lucky if I took a shower. Like, just be lucky.
That's me. Yeah.
All right.
Wake up and it's Wednesday, like, oh man, I didn't take a shower.
Yep. All right. So Alex, if you can choose the next category, and we will do the rest of everybody, and then we will be out of here. I got the point.
What we had is softness and strength still up there for 100. I'll take that.
When was the last time you changed your mind about something important?
That's a good question, actually.
It is. I think
I don't want to say never.
Yeah, because
that's tough, because I guess importance would have to depend on what I perceive to be important. That's a tough question. I can't think of nothing just recent.
Pass it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it. Alonzo, take that.
What you mean? You just changed your mind a few seconds ago when you was talking
exactly.
I did.
Yeah, when you was talking about social media, talking about, I think I need to re-examine this.
I guess I would consider it a change of mind, though. I guess we would call that more like a continuation, like a building upon, more than a change of mind, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you gonna? So you're okay. All right. You said you're gonna pass it to Alonzo.
When was the last time you changed your mind about something important? A couple of weeks ago. Like I mentioned before, I have my hands in a lot of things right now. I got a lot of followers and stuff and views and stuff on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I just wrote a book. My book is out on Amazon right now. I just had a book signing the other day. I just launched a YouTube series yesterday, my 2 Cents TV. So I got this whole entrepreneur life going on. I have several clothing lines, stuff like that. I do pop-up shops, vendor shop, all of that. And I had to pick between my 9 to 5 and my entrepreneur life. And that was that was recently a couple of weeks ago. And that was one of the last decisions I had to make that was very important. And I chose to resign. I resigned from my 9 to 5, and I'm pursuing my entrepreneur life with my wife full time. And this, so far so good. I just take God with me everywhere I go. And sometimes doors shut, sometimes things aren't available, but I just take that as not right now. and God just redirected me to where I'm supposed to be. You know, I just wasn't supposed to be there at that moment. So it has its ups and downs, but for the most part, we've been managing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was
It's a great decision.
thank you.
Yeah. All righty. And so you get to choose the next category.
What we got left?
We got some hundreds left, definitely, and some 200s. Just let me know and I'll check to make sure. But I know we only have done 2 or 3 100s. Like
Let's do Evolve and Legacy 100.
Let's see. Okay. I think this is, kind of went into it a little bit, but what belief about success has become less important as you got older?
What belief about success has become less important as you got older? What belief about success?
You're too young now. You don't. There's none for you.
You said I had to read it a couple times. Okay, well let me pass this to Dr. Innocent, man. Let me pass this. I had to read it like 6 times. I still didn't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you will get there. You will get there. Don't keep growing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the truth is, I think growing up, when you see good things, people driving good cars, big houses and stuff like that, you just think that money is very, very the most important thing. You have to be successful. But at the end of it, you find out that it's not. As I get older, the most important thing I can tell you that I have getting older is a peace of mind. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. Nothing. Money can't buy that.
That's right.
You have to work for it. You have to work for it. When you wake up, when you lay down and you go to sleep peacefully, that's peace of mind. So,
Amen.
And so, Dr. Innocent, I'm gonna ask James. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us, what belief about success has become less important as you've gotten older?
Okay. What I've learned is that in my past, I was involved in everything, every association, every board, and you can spread yourself too thin. So I'm so much less concerned about every time someone says, "Yeah, well, join this or join that." I'm more concerned about just doing well and making a true difference in maybe a smaller number of things. You say sometimes quality is better than quantity. So I could care less about being involved in every single thing. I just want to do a really good job in those few things that I focus in on. And that could be family, that could be some organizations or businesses that I may have. But I want to make sure that I do a good job in whatever I'm involved in and not just put my name up there as I'm part of some group that I'm not really having any effect on.
Yeah, that's a good answer. And thank
Well
you.
said.
And everybody said, well said. And some people are jumping up and down. It just is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think our egos sometimes jump in there. It's like, yeah, I'm about this and that and this and that. And, if all you guys are named, you ain't really done anything, then you just wasted your time and probably somebody else's.
All right. So, Dr. Innocent, you were the one that we threw the question to. Can you choose?
I think let's go ahead and choose that. I believe emotional intelligence still have 100.
Let's see if we did that one. Yep, we did that one. You want to try for 2?
Okay, let's go to 200. Is available? I doubt that.
Oh, we did that one. So I think emotional intelligence. Yep.
Okay. All right, and let's go ahead and do protect and provide for 100.
Did we do this
or
one?
200?
Let's see.
I think 200.
Oh, okay. There we go. We didn't do this one. Okay. Cool. Yay. All right. So, at what point does protecting become controlling?
Man,
that's a good one.
Thin line between love and hate, right?
Yes.
It's difficult to tell because that line can be crossed at any given time without your knowledge.
Mhm.
So, understanding what protecting means and understanding what controlling means will give you a guide to how far you can go with protecting and when to step away from controlling.
Mhm.
So,
At what point does
um,
protecting become controlling?
you can tell when you, okay, for example, I'm married and I'm protecting her when we're going out, and she tried to talk to someone, and I feel like I'm protecting her. Hey, you can't talk to that person, and then that is not actually protection. It's protection that is crossing over to controlling. Okay, so if you don't clarify what you mean, but you can't talk to this person, then it can be internalized as controlling. Maybe you know that person as someone who is maybe, for a better word, someone who don't have understanding, who have emotional situation, and they try to talk to them, and then you say, well, no, you can't talk to this person, and because you know them, because they won't be able to understand you, so you can talk to them that way. So you can't just give out the word, hey, you can't talk to this person without explanation or clarification. I think otherwise it will sound like you're controlling that person.
Wouldn't be
So that,
controlling and I'm sorry. I was sitting here thinking while you was talking. Wouldn't controlling and protecting kind of be the same thing? If I mean, I know it depends on the delivery and the energy behind it, but
yes, the delivery is the action actually. Yeah, which is the
actually, yeah.
delivery. Yeah,
Mm,
is
well,
where it was the line.
see,
Am
I
I
look at.
protecting you when I say? Am I
Oh, sorry.
protecting you when I say, listen, you don't have to go to that, follow that direction? Am I protecting you, or am I controlling you? Or if I say, hey, don't go to that direction, or if I say, hey, try not to go to that direction.
It's the tone. I think it's the tone that separates the words, but I think
Thank
in
you. So
retrospect,
yes, yes.
they're kind of the same thing. Kind of. It's
Well,
just the.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead,
say I'm gonna
Desiree.
throw y'all a loop here, because when I look at me speaking as a female here, protecting and controlling, right? If we look at kids, right, the don't touch the stove, right?
Mhm.
In the child's eye, well, why can't I touch the stove? Well, we know you can't touch the stove because it's hot. But
Mhm.
in certain instances, you're gonna have to let them touch the stove to learn not to touch the stove. So in
Mhm.
a sense, is sometimes we can do things to protect, but we can't control the outcome, in the sense of, was people have to learn their lessons, or people have to learn from their mistakes. As we talked earlier, we have to allow people the room and the space to be able to learn from their mistakes. We can't control what other people do. We can tell them and guide them, but we
Mhm.
can't literally say, you're not doing this or you're not doing that, because then that is a type of control.
Yeah.
And even if you were say, well, you don't need to do that, even in the tone, it's still some type of control, because you're not really explaining or allowing them to find out on their
Yes.
own. And so to pass that question, the last person right now is James. And so I'm going to ask him to choose the last category.
Okay. Is anything left in relationships? Yeah.
I think
I think
relation,
everything is going in those first two
yeah, two
columns.
columns, yeah. So I think emotional intelligence, we might have the 200 left. Let me see.
Yeah. Anything that's open, we go for it.
Okay, softness and strength. I don't see a 200 for softness and strength. Cool. All righty. So, oh no, we can evolve and leave a legacy. Did we do that? Okay. All
Oh
right.
yeah, no, we didn't do this.
So 200. If your children, students, employees, or community copied your life exactly, would you be proud of the example?
That's a loaded question. I mean, I've got things that I'm proud of, and I got good things that I'm gonna say I'm not proud of that I learned from. So I would say yes, because at this point in my life, I can say that I haven't been perfect, but I've taken note to learn from things that I may have made mistakes on. And each day I look back at how my day was and I think about could I have done things better. So if my children, students, employees took after me in terms of learning from both good and bad experiences, then I would be proud of that fact.
Okay. Well, you guys, is there anyone else that wanted to answer that question before we?
Yeah, let me just add one sentence there. If my children or the student employee decide to model after me, I will take that as an honor. Obviously, it got to be something good that I have done. So yes, it will make me feel a little bit proud of my accomplishment. Now, my kids, they see me today as a role model for them. So that makes me feel good.
I agree.
Okay. All righty. So I want to first give you guys a round of applause. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on and sharing your honesty, your transparency, your wisdom, and your willingness to engage in the conversations and the games. Tonight, we've explored relationships, leadership, emotional intelligence, masculinity, purpose, accountability, and legacy. And what makes conversations like this important is that there isn't one path to becoming a man. There isn't one story, and there isn't one definition. But growth, self-awareness, responsibility, and the willingness to evolve seems to be the common threads that connects us all. Before we close, I would like to ask each of you one final question. And so I want to ask everyone, and we're going to start down the line. What is one word, just one word, that you would want every man listening tonight to walk away with? We can start with Dr. Glover.
Legacy.
James.
Learn.
Alonzo.
Love.
Alex.
Peace.
Dr. Innocent.
Resilience.
I was gonna say resilience. That's crazy.
And I was gonna say love.
I was gonna say resilience, bro. You was gonna say love.
Well,
think alike, man.
And I'm glad you guys came on this panel. This has been fun. So thank you again, Alex, Alonzo, James, Dr. Innocent, and Dr. Glover. Thank you again to our sponsors, community partners, and everyone that tuned in tonight. If tonight's conversation challenged you, if you had fun, encouraged you, or gave you something to think about, we encourage you to continue the conversation with the people in your life. Please like, share, and follow Brown Girls Collective for more community culture and conversations. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and wherever you connect with us online. On behalf of Brown Girls Collective, thank you for spending your evening with us. I'm Desiree, and have a wonderful evening.
Who won?
I'm about to say, where our prizes at?
Sorry.
Nobody won nothing. That's what she's trying to do good.
It was all cap.
All right, so Dr. Glover won with 2,000 points.
Really?
Yes. Alex is the second runner-up, so he had 1,800 points. Dr. Innocent had 1,700. James had 1,400, and Alonzo had 1,200.
I was in last place. What? I demand a recount.
We'll have more opportunities.
This was rigged. I've been
Yeah,
back.
but you go up for you have 400, 400, 300, and 100s. You know,
that's
you
why
asked the question. Yeah, well,
you gotta go big or go home, man.
Yeah, that's why I started big. I started off with that.
His first two were 500.
That's what Dr. Glover did there stuff. He said choose all 500s.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna win. He said I did the math, you know. So again, I'm going to connect with each of you, Alex and Dr. Glover, and get your address because we're going to mail it to you. And you'll get the game from IAS Games, and I'll pull it back up for you. So it's a game. So she created Flavor the Game, which is based off of Living Single. And then she has another game called Hillman the Game based off of, A Different World.
A Different World, yeah. A
Different World. So, and I played those games, and y'all, I've lost each time. And I flipped tables. I was mad, but it's a really good, engaging game. So, I do want to, again, thank her for putting the game together for us tonight. I hope you guys had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Oh yeah.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Thank
Y'all
you
do
very
this-
much.
y'all do this
Gentlemen, I
again?
appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sign me up. Sign me up. I'll do it
Alrighty,
again.
so
Oh, okay.
I will have y'all. Oh yeah, that's the baby that stole my heart at the.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
so sweet.
So
Oh.
for you guys, thank you again for coming on, and y'all have a wonderful evening.
You too. Have a
All right,
blessed
thank
one.
you.
Pleasure
Have a
meeting you,
good
brothers,
one.
man. Have
Be
a good
good.
night.
Thank you, guys. Nice to meet every one of you.
Nice to
All
meet
right,
you.
bye.
All right now.